Fourth question says, why are fundamental duties important? List any 4 fundamental duties. So we have already discussed that rights and duties are interrelated, and people will only respect their rights when they have certain duties to perform, and also when they will have certain duties, they will take care of the property of the government, national symbols of the government, they will have a respect for the government. So that is why fundamental duties are necessary. So you can write, people will understand the value of rights only if they are under the obligation to perform certain duties. For this purpose, the 42nd Amendment Act 1976 added some responsibility to citizens to our constitution called the fundamental duties, and they are talking about that you can write any 4 fundamental duties. So we have so many duties, you can write entire 4 to 5 duties. Okay, you can write any 4 to 5 duties from here. Now coming to the HOTS question, the first HOT question says, in many countries women were not given the right to vote. Why do you think it is so? So basically we all know that women were not treated as humans earlier, they were treated as slaves. It was an opinion, or people used to think that women are just meant to stay at home, take care of the family, stay within 4 walls. Okay, so that is why it was considered that they are not rational human beings, they are not capable enough to take good decisions. So that is why there is no point giving them right to vote. So you can write, voting decides the future governance and was a very sensitive matter, and women were not given the right to vote because it was assumed that they do household work, they would have no information about what's going outside, they were seen as someone who could not take their own decisions. You can also add in your own lines. Now your last question, and question from HOTS is, it is sometimes said that economic equality should precede political equality. What does it mean? Now precede means come before. Okay, that means economic equality should come before political equality. So basically this question is saying economic equality individual के पास पहले आनी चाहिए and political economy बाद में आनी चाहिए. ऐसे few individual believe in this concept. So why do they believe in this concept? So the answer is, you can write it in your own words. See, if you have economic equality, you are at least equal in terms of equality, equal in terms of economic equality. That means at least everyone is having basic standard to live. Now if you have that basic standard to live, then you will have other things associate with itself, like you will have good education, you will go to school, you will have a decent job and other things, you will have good economic purchasing power. So अगर आप स्कूल जा रहे हो, आपके पास बेसिक एजुकेशन है, तो आप डिसाइड कर सकते हो which government is better for you. If you are having a job, you can decide which government can bring better policies for you. So that is why the individual who says, or anyone who says that economic equality should come before political equality, तो उनका नोशन यही होता है that पहले इकोनॉमिक लेवल पे, दैट मीन्स एट द मनी लेवल, एट द वेल्थ लेवल बेसिक इक्वालिटी आ जाए, देन people will become more rational, more reasonable, more conscious, and then they can choose their government wisely. Okay, and for example, if people are not literate, they don't have basic education, they beg, they don't have jobs, or they are workers, so they will not be active in choosing their government. उन्हें पता ही नहीं होगा किस गवर्नमेंट को चूज करना है. They will just take decisions randomly. Also their votes can be purchased by the political parties. So I have discussed all the question and answers. Please refer the video and do accordingly. Thank you.